All right, guys. JoJoLands Chapter 37 just came out. We're about to go over it. So basically, we start off. You remember last time, JoJo's whole plan was to go into the lion pit and get a lion to bite his foot and then put some lithium ion batteries in their mouth so that the force from the fang, you know, would cause an explosion, get the sticker off. And so we see Usagi stand turning in to the batteries, and Jodio drops down into the lion pit and basically tries to uh, enact his plan. And
Oh yeah, that is what we're seeing, and guess what? We're seeing JoJo Lions. Anyways, he's trying to enact his plan, and he's like, "All right, the goal is we're gonna have them bite off the sticker from beneath our shoes, and we're gonna put batteries in their mouth, which will somehow ignite, and it will basically result in them, going, basically biting off that sticker." And they kind of go through this process of getting the sticker taken off, but they wound up finding out that the sticker is attached to the bottom of their feet. So they're like, oh, we got to take off some skin. But we also see November Rain in action, just dropping rain. And then we can also see Paco using the word aura. So I don't know how Paco learned that word, but that's not meant for you. Anyways, we see scenes where enemy stand user is generating ghosts. And these ghosts, in quotes, are essentially talking to them. And the ghosts are telling them, like, hey, we're looking into your heart, and we're basically looking through your heart and finding out details about your past. But we can also find out details about the lava rock. So the enemy stand user seems to be talking through the results of the stand. So this isn't actually like dead people. This is probably just an idea of a dead person entering their mind.
yeah, basically, like, I mean, I guess the stickers, they say it's kind of a gateway to the other side, but these, you know, ghost type beings, uh, they can basically read your mind, or they say read your heart. And basically, the longer they have the stickers on, the longer these ghosts can, look inside their mind and basically find out everything. So they're kind of in a rush against the clock because if they don't get the stickers off, the ghosts are going to find out about this secret code that Rohan gave them and maybe be able to figure it out before them. But yeah, I mean, Jojo's first attempt to get the sticker off fails, and then we kind of get a big surprise. Usagi's mom just like randomly appears looking at a Zoom app, and Usagi turns around and he's like, Mom, is that you? And then he kind of goes into like a whole tirade asking her where she's been, why she's here, where her sister's at, and all that. And then a random ghost appears behind her and basically talks about,
We don't even know who this guy is, and he's just talking to her. And I guess this guy died from like a bus hit and run, and Usagi's mother just so happened to be present and is now experiencing some kind of guilt, and is also missing Tori. And the guy's like, "Oh yeah, Max basically was rich, and you thought you're gonna marry him? And so they're just taunting the person affected, and somehow Usagi's mother turns around, and we always get this funny thing about, oh, you look back. So I guess if you look back, it's given permission to knock you around. And I guess if you're on a flat surface, like if you're in a desert, the sun will just push you. That's it, or cut you up. But she gets pushed into the lion's pit. Shout out to Harambe. And what happens is Usagi jumps in after her, and we basically find out that Usagi's the one who gets the sticker taken off because a lion just bites off his foot. And again, Paco, I don't know how you know these words, but Paco says aura. And Paco punches the stickers that were removed, thus affecting the stand user, thus allowing the gang to remove the stickers out. And we look towards Dragona, and they're up above, and there's like they're like, oh, the user's injured. So Dragona starts walking towards like I guess an ambulance and all that, and Dragona ends up seeing this guy that looks like a stand user, and he ends up pulling out a knife, and you know he's got Dragona held up at knife point, and Dragona just uses smooth operators and just rearranges this dude's face, like seals it over, so he can't see, he can't probably breathe. So it's kind of crazy. They're gonna end up torturing this guy.
And that's where the chapter ends. Um, so basically, Judio's entire plan it fails like three separate times. Like to be honest, I never really understood the plan fully, but I guess it doesn't matter because it just failed in the end, and Usagi just ended up getting his foot bitten off. I know Dragona said that smooth operators can kind of smooth out the skin and I guess sort of reattach the foot, but it can only do up to 7 millimeters deep or something like that. So hopefully Usagi can uh, have his foot put back on in the next chapter.
Yo, remember when they were fighting like Shebang and one of their limbs got removed? So I guess it's a situation like this again.
I guess, man, Araki's always got to have someone in the group who can do some sort of healing. So this is more kind
But
of like Giorno than,
the
Josuke.
the healing was just they got a doctor and they made a fake wall and they reattached the limbs. So this is crazy stuff. But hey, that's the chapter. Peace.
Peace.